Hey everybody, Joe Diano here, aka Twisted Gemini, and welcome to another episode of Twisted Gemini TV. Subject of this video, UFC President Dana White. Now, going back 12 years to 2005, the very first season of The Ultimate Fighter. From that show, we've got a lot of great fighters like Stephan Bonnar, Forrest Griffin, Kenny Florian, your Diego Sanchez's, Josh Koscheck's, the list goes on and on of the fighters that came out of that season. During that season, Dana White gave his famous speech to the fighters, "Do you want to be a fighter?" And I'm going to use that in this video, and I might even make it a title of the video. Stay tuned and check that out, folks. But I'm going to put a spin on it, and I'm going to say, does Dana White still want to be a promoter? Now, I know he's the president of the UFC. He's the boss, one of them, if you will. But I question whether he wants to be a promoter, because he allows a lot of fighters to basically call their own shots, do whatever they want. You know, he allows champions, some, not all, to say, "I'm not going to fight him. He doesn't deserve the opportunity, quote unquote. I'm going to wait for somebody that deserves it." All the while knowing, mind you, that there are guys that aren't getting the opportunity to deserve, in that champion's mind, a title opportunity. Dana White allows Conor McGregor, and by the way, let me just stop for 1 second and say, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the controversial part of the video, because I always get into shit when I talk about Conor McGregor, because I'm of the opinion, don't like him, don't respect him, don't give a shit about him. Now back to the video. Dana White allows Conor McGregor, the UFC lightweight champion, to sit at home with the title, and doesn't say, "Conor, I need you to I need you to defend your title." No. Now, also, let me just say, for the record, I understand Conor McGregor is taking time off to heal up from all the fights that he's had. But while he's mending up, while he's, I'm sure, cashing those UFC checks, Dana White allows Conor McGregor to try and get a fight in professional boxing with Floyd Mayweather. I'm not kidding. Y'all that have social media that watch this video, you guys know it. You follow the stories. I know you do. You guys, all of you, my viewers, probably all 7 of you, 5 of you, whatever I have, you guys follow social media. You know the stories. You're smart people. Dana White sits there and he lets them do it. True story. He lets them do it. Why? Because Conor McGregor puts money in Dana White's pocket. Now, also, let me just say, for the record, the run-on joke on social media when it comes to Dana White and Conor McGregor is that Dana is Conor's daddy. Now, there's a fight coming up. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Tony Ferguson for the UFC interim lightweight title, with the winner of that fight eventually fighting Conor. And I call bullshit right there. Because that person is going to have that title and he's going to sit around and he ain't going to do shit. Because basically, like I said, Dana White allows Conor to do whatever he wants. So if Conor doesn't want to fight, Conor ain't going to fight. So if Khabib wins the title, he's going to sit there, he ain't going to do shit. If Tony Ferguson wins the title, same thing, he ain't going to do shit. Okay, now, Khabib has been very vocal about this whole situation when it comes to Conor McGregor. During Khabib's last fight with with Michael Johnson is the name I meant. I apologize. During that fight, Khabib had Michael Johnson down and he was pounding the shit out of him, looking at Dana White, saying he wanted a title shot. Went so far as Dana White basically told Habib, you got to win this fight. Basically, meaning focus. And during the fight, there was a video of it, so it's out there. I'm not bullshitting you guys. I was told you I never bullshit you. There's video of Habib beating down on Michael Johnson, telling Michael Johnson, you got to quit. That he was trying to get a title shot. He knew, meaning Michael Johnson, that Habib deserved the title opportunity. Now, Habib ended up winning the fight anyways, but I just thought that was funny, and I throw that in there for you guys. But like I said, regardless of who wins, it don't mean shit, because they're not going to get their title shot until Conor's ready to come back and fight, because Conor is Dana's favorite child, and he's going to let him do whatever the fuck he wants. Now, granted, on social media, there was apparently an interview with Conor McGregor to where Conor basically said when he comes back to the UFC, he's going to renegotiate for more money, what he deserves. And surprisingly, Dana White wasn't that thrilled about that. So he said there was an interview with him. Now, all sincerity, guys, hand to the Lord. Like I said, I never lie to you guys. I didn't read the interview, but the gist of it was that Dana would be okay if Habib became champion. Because basically Habib, he's undefeated in MMA, like 24-0, I believe. So there's a marketability there for him. And so, I guess Dana, he's preparing for Conor to act like a dick. And honestly, even like I said, I can't stand Conor McGregor. I think he's the worst champion in UFC history. I'm glad he's going to act like a dick. I'm glad Dana White is seeing Conor McGregor the way all the smart people see Conor McGregor, for being a selfish prick. So, like I said, I question whether Dana wants to be a promoter, because if you don't and you want to be the president of the Conor McGregor fan club, step down as president of the UFC. Let somebody do it that gives a shit about everybody equally. But if you want to be a promoter, do the stuff that you know you should. Give people the opportunities that deserve them. And I mean, you take the Yoel Romero. He was supposed to get a middleweight title shot against champion Michael Bisping. And now he's not getting it because George St. Pierre is coming back. And, I know GSP is one of the greatest of all time. I ain't going to fault GSP for that. But once again, I fault Dana White, because Dana White is putting him in that situation instead of giving the title opportunity to Romero, who deserves it. And now I question also, what do they do with Yoel Romero? Do they put him in a rematch with Jacare for the #1 contendership? Or do they just have Yoel wait and see who wins? And even let's just say, for argument's sake, that GSP wins, would they put a guy like Yoel Romero in there with GSP? Because in my opinion, what they want to do is the fight that they've been trying to do for years, GSP versus Anderson Silva. And I don't think they'd endanger that, but stranger things have happened, guys. So you never know. But yeah, so ultimately, like I said, I question whether Dana White wants to be a promoter or not. If you want to be a promoter, start doing things the way you know you should. Give people the opportunities that they should get because they earned them. Tell Conor McGregor, come back, defend your title. Don't sit at home trying to fight a retired, undefeated boxer. But like I said, guys, time's going to tell what's going to happen in the UFC. Even though, like I said, I'm enjoying every second, for once, of the douchebaggery of Conor McGregor, because now Dana White is seeing what everybody that's a smart MMA fan, not a Conor McGregor mark, a Conor McGregor fanboy that puts everything he does and says over. Smart people know Conor McGregor is full of shit and is a shitty champion. Dana White needs to wake up and see that. Even though I'm sure he does, he just doesn't want to do anything about it because McGregor is money for him. But once again, to be repetitive, we all know how much I like to do that in these videos. Time will tell. And once again, I still question Dana White, do you want to be a UFC promoter? Because if you do shit the right way. If you want to be the president of the Conor McGregor fan club, step down as UFC president and go be the president of the Conor McGregor fan club. Have your wife pick Conor McGregor up, nuzzle him in her arms, whip her tit out, and breastfeed him. Or, fuck, you do it. I don't give a shit. Point is, do the right fucking thing, finally. Treat this guy like just another fighter, because that's what he is. Stop giving champions, once again, some, not all, the ability to say, no, I don't want to fight him, I'm going to fight him. And everything else that I've said in this video. Stop doing that, because you know it's wrong. I'm sure your parents taught you the difference between right and wrong. It's just a matter of you doing the right thing, not doing the wrong thing. Because these fighters that you deal with, they don't deserve that. Well, folks, that's all the time for this video. I want to thank you for watching. Feel free, like always, to comment in the comments section. I'll comment on everything. I appreciate the support. I need the support if I'm going to get this channel to grow. So tell your friends, hit that subscribe button, comment. I'll comment on everything, good, bad, ugly. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to hold back either. I'm used to getting in trouble, like I said. Don't care if I do, but I'm used to it. Until next time, this is Twisted Gemini TV signing off.